for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Breaking news for any of those that weren't tuned in with us yesterday, maybe. Oh, no, Monday, when German Caicedo broke the news that Carlos Negron, who's been in the ring with Dominic Brazil, Robert Alfonso, and others, is going to be squaring off versus the undefeated American heavyweight, 17-0, 12 KOs, Darmani Rock from Philadelphia, former Olympian, and you know we are excited. So we're here this morning to discuss this, I'm going to say potential matchup, since the date is all the way in November 7th. Who knows what can happen from here to there? Still no mention of it on Darmani's page or from Showtime, but that's what breaking news is, right? Caicedo, German, the trainer also of Luis Ortiz and Cassius Chaney, let us know that Negron was starting camp early for this fight and got the call already. And this is actually great for the both of them. Good time, but I'll give you all the details here in a bit. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. What up?
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, most vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
Call you super long intro. What up, Dumi? Buenos dias.
Champ! It's TVV in your cup. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good this morning. Chilling. You know, we did break the news here on TBV. And we were interested right from the rip, man. Especially, you know, me and Ness, because, you know, Darmani Rock is from the east side, out here, East Coast. And we've seen him spar. We know he's a dangerous opponent. So, you know, it's going to be really good to get, you know, Carlos Negron on and see what, you know, his mind state is, how he feels about where he is now and where he wants to be. He's a big guy, 6'6", you know. I think one of the tallest heavyweights around. And I think that, you know, if given the right opportunity, and a guy like Caicedo, you know what I'm saying, training, it'd be good to see where he's at now, technically.
Well, I'm being told by the producer that, not that exhale was flavorful, but that nothing on Showtime because it's supposed to be on Fox. Guess where on Fox? Spence Garcia pay-per-view. Damn.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what they're saying. Spence Garcia pay-per-view for Negron and Darmani Rock. For me, when German first told us about this, I was just blown away because of, you know, Darmani being with Rock Nation. No pun intended. That's actually what it is. He's with Rock Nation, and his last name is Rock. Look, anytime you see a dude with this type of body, you're going to hope that he looked better You know, so that's the only knock on him is like, oh, you know, he could work out more. But he's never shown me that in the ring that, you know, he can't hang, that he doesn't work out. But Rashidi Ellis's trainer's assistant definitely hit me up and was like, yo, he calls Carlos Charlie. He's like, yo, Charlie, I know him from the amateurs. They used to beat up on me when I was 2-0 in Puerto Rico. And listen, he could fight. He could really fight. He got real pop. This dude, Rock, he ain't fought nobody with a winning record. Is that true? I never noticed that. Don't tell me he never fought nobody with a winning record?
What do you mean, like a nobody in a winning record?
No, like anyone.
Oh, anybody that matters?
No, dog. Anyone with a winning record means whoever he fought didn't have a win at the time of the fight, meaning they were coming off a loss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a task to dissect that, right? But
I mean, doesn't BoxRec do that for you? I thought that's what the green was for. Like when it's a green,
yeah, it's
box.
a L.
No. If you look at BoxRec, let me screen share this to help you guys out. If you look at BoxRec, you see these little boxes here. It's 1, 2, 3, green. That means I thought that meant 3 fights in a row that he had won. Let me check on Amara Zero Smith and see. Okay, so I was definitely wrong.
I'm just plucking them out of the line, and none of them were coming off a win.
No, you're right. I mean, I just checked the last one, and yeah, they
like literally
all
so
coming
much,
off losses.
It's like a fifth person that I click on, and well,
nah, this dude, who's really Mike Bissett, was coming off a win when he fought him.
Mike Bissett.
Yeah, so I guess that information was wrong, but very telling though, because if you look at Bissett, I'm still screen sharing. If you look at Bissett, he had a loss to Robert Alfonso, who Negron knocked out, then came back.
He has a loss too at
who?
Oh yeah, okay. After Darmani, he lost again. This kid.
Yeah. You talking about Bissett?
Yeah, Bissett.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
so okay,
but this is good. This is good that we went down this road. Like, no, it's not good for Darmani. It's an indictment on his resume, yes, but it's good for us for context. Because look, Robert Alfonso was knocked out this guy that Darmani beat right here. He did it in 2. Darmani did it in 2. So okay. They both beat Bissett. But Bissett, let me see Bissett. Okay, very small heavyweight. Very small heavyweight, 215.
Like a cruiser.
Yeah. I mean, look. At that level, you already know what it is, bruh. These are club level fights for real. This is not a guy like one of the ones that we talked about in the past. When you're talking, what's this promoter's name? Rock Nation. This is a small promotion company, bro. This is not the same. I hate that I gotta zoom all the way out to get the whole freaking box record. Super. But anyway, this is not the same as, top rank promoted fighters, PBC promoted fighters. So I seen a lot of hatred in the comments already because I had scheduled this a day early. And like, oh, this is breaking news. Dillian White's fighting Povetkin, but this is breaking news. You Yanks. Dog, get the fuck out of here. How about that? Like, we not really beat for you. First of all, this dude doesn't get the promotion of a Top Rank or a Matchroom, even a Frank Warren. Rock Nation has to be one of the shittiest promoters out there, and it hurts my soul to say that, knowing that Jay-Z had something to do with this place, but they didn't get the job done. Thank God Maurice Hooker was able to get up out of there and, link up with Bomac and Top Rank and Matchroom and really find a way to make a freaking living for his family. Because Rock has been fighting who exactly? Rock has been fighting who and making what on club level shows off TV, on little Facebook pay-per-views. Like, this ain't the same, you know what I mean? So yeah, it is breaking news that he's fighting Carlos Negron, who's 10 times above the level of opposition that he's been facing. A dude that's been in the ring consistently in the last 2 to 3 years with top 10 heavyweights. A dude that's stablemate, probably better than any stablemate that Darmani Rock is with. Darmani Rock trains out of the Fred Jenkins gym. Maybe Brian Jennings is still there, but he looks retired to me on his IG. You know what I mean? So, like, Darmani Rock is in for a fight and an uphill battle.
It's crazy you're saying this now, and now I'm really, really like looking at it the other way. When we took in the information when it broke, I was like, oh man, Darmani, because we've seen him, right? We've seen him, and he's had some highlight, KOs in his resume, but now when you start to look at it, yeah, man, Carlos Negron has faced higher opposition, and
bro, Negron been in there with Brazil, and he hung. You know what I'm saying?
To the ninth round.
We need to do a film study on that. He hung there. Now look, Darmani is good. That's why we're here. He's put some together, combinations. He drops to the body, but maybe he could be paced. Maybe he could be a little too conservative with his punches, especially if you're fighting club level guys. Like, let me see this last guy he fought. He was on a Philadelphia show. It's like I interviewed the guy.
I didn't get to see the Robert Alfonso knockout. I really tried to see if I see a video, but I couldn't get it.
He didn't knock out Alfonso. You mean Negron?
TKO, yeah, Negron.
Yeah, no, it was TKO. Off TV, man. It was off TV. They played us, man. We didn't get to see that.
I would like to have had seen him go more rounds, but it's always good to get the TKO.
Is it Steven? Nah, I thought Steven had a box rec pick. That's crazy, bruh. I seen him fight a dude in Philly. It must be Steven Loins, man. Let me see what city this dude is from.
I think Negron with some more movement, with some more head movement and feigning, he could definitely.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, for Darmani, this is a super duper tough fight. If you're Negron, you could compare Darmani to Luis Ortiz, except Luis is obviously a southpaw, but same body build. If not, Luis a little more in shape,
Yeah.
His chest a little more defined, his stomach a little less protruding and more compact. Same height as Darmani. Only problem is Darmani is orthodox. But Luis, with all those years of Cuban school, could easily switch in southpaw. I've seen that in the gym all day. Robert Alfonso, who we were speaking of, common opponent with Negron, he switched all day for Wilder, from orthodox to southpaw, depending on who he was fighting.
So, he was giving them a whole bunch of styles.
Whole bunch of looks. So my issue is Darmani's camp. We got 17 developmental fights, and we have no change in weight. If you go through his box rec, and I'll screen share, he's heavy, 278, 289, 275, 273, 275, 262, 64, 52. So he could get low. Look, earlier, years ago, right? We're talking 3-4 years ago, 244, 241. Can he get back down there? Does he need it? Or are we fat shaming? Are we fat shaming? Like, oh, you don't look the part, so automatically we believe you're not the part? Is that wrong?
I'm gonna interject. You're right. He's like a Andy Ruiz, man. He throws fast punches, guys. This guy, and you could go look at the fights.
I mean, his arms and shoulders and even back are more defined than Ruiz. Ruiz is the definition of a true fat kid. Darmani, because of the height, I mean, I guess he falls in the category of overweight, right? I think Andy's a fat guy.
Yeah, like, he's a little shorter.
He's shaped more like an egg. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, let's just be real. He's not. If we had to pick who looks like Humpty Dumpty, is it Andy or is it Darmani? Now I'm gonna screen share his picture of Darmani because I'm not trying to fat shame Andy. Like, Darmani isn't a swimsuit model either. Here he goes right here. 6 feet tall. You can see he needs work on the chest. But I can see, given the right trainer or discipline or regime, bro, 2 fights and this kid's chiseled. He's chiseled.
Yeah, but you know what? Like we already found out that
Muscles don't win fights.
Yeah, muscle don't win fights, man. And you have all that muscle, it just tire out. Too much blood got to pump to those muscles, man. So this is not just a. I'm pretty sure Darmani could probably get into super shape. I'm pretty sure that they could get. I mean, but like he's good. He's loose. He's mobile. And why mess with that? But I guess it'd be a question we'd have to ask him. I know for Carlos Negron, he's in for a fight, and
look at him right here. Now again, remember that Andy came in 282, 280 something, right? And bro, Andy is like 5'5". This dude, he's 280 something, 270 something.
Andy's 6'.
But look at his stomach there. He's not that fat. This is Fred Jenkins Jr. This is his dad right here. This is actually Sonny Canto's father. Oh, wow. Okay, they all in because they train out that gym. That is the gym that they're all at in Fred Jenkins gym. I forgot the actual name of it, but that's old Brian Jennings gym, Jesse Hart gym. They're actually pretty cool over there. Darmani is very reserved though. I've been hitting him up on IG like, yo, what's really good? I know you got this fight. I just keep seeing him leave me on scene. Like, I ain't talking, dog. No, because I know. Look, when I met him in person, he told me clearly, like, yo, I'm not really in the interviews. And that's how he taught. He taught like, yo, that's not really my thing, man. Nah, man, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get the win. But I'm saying you want the knockout. I mean, if it happens. I mean,
yo, he's a cool dude.
You training though?
You
working hard. Like this, your first fight is gonna be on Top Rank. Is ESPN? Yeah, it's nothing. It's like,
but when he
give
in
me
the
something.
ring, it ain't.
Give me something, champ. Yo, but if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see him bringing the house down on them 500-pound, 500-pound heavy bags. You can see my man bringing the house down on them shits, and it's nothing.
Man,
to
he
him.
goes to the body, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I like Carlos Negron. I think that he can become one of the main contenders. It's just a little. I didn't like what I saw in the in some of the fights where he was KO'd. I don't know if he was tired. I want to ask him that. I guess I'll save it for when he comes on. He stood too tall and it kind of backed up very slowly, and I don't know. I just want to see if he maybe he's working on more head movement, looking to really poke the stick out. If you're gonna be going, stepping on your back foot, and maybe you're tired or whatever it may be, you got to put that stick out to create more space so that guys don't lunge in with those, ripping shots. He got hit pretty hard by Mendoza in the beginning of the well, not the beginning, but I think it was in 2011. I don't know what number that fight was, but he caught a real bad knockout there, and he caught another one with Brian Howard. And I just want to make sure that he went back and he reinvigorated himself and he took the time to make some adjustments. Because
there isn't any reinvigorating or inventing. Like, he got knocked out in his last one, which was supposed to be a tune-up, and then they fed him to Wilder's stablemate Robert Alfonso, and he what do you call it? He won the lotto. Like he gets to fight. He gets to fight one more time, and that's why he's in tough. Like, yes, as a hardcore, I could argue that maybe Negron should be like a slight favorite, and I'll give my details again in a minute, but like, he's in a tough fight. This is an up-and-coming hungry kid that wants everything you got.
Well, check it. Reinvigorate, and I think he is, because TKOing Robert Alfonso is pretty impressive in my book.
Yeah, but that's one. I need consistency to see a
reinvigoration.
What happened.
Hey, what happened? Because
I need consistency to believe it's a reinvigoration. No, I need consistency. Do it again.
Were you able to see that?
If he beats Darmani again, I can believe German saying, he's taking his life serious. He really wants this. I believe it now. One win don't do that.
Caicedo was speaking very and coaches are always going to root for their fighter and whatnot. But I got the feeling that he was very excited for Negron. So, you're right though. We do need to see a little bit more.
Definitely, I need more than just one win.
need more. He had 2 back-to-back losses, so and he got KO'd in those. So for him to come back,
one of them
KO, I think it boosts his confidence up a bit.
One of those losses, I obviously give Brazil tons of credit, but don't discredit Negron as much. Like, it's a knockout loss. I have to say you lost to Brazil by knockout, but it is Brazil. He has been in there with Wilder and Joshua.
Brazil hits hard too, man.
I don't know how hard he hits, but he's been to the mountaintop. Did he pass? No, but he's been there. It's something about being in there with that level of competition that gives you a sense of confidence. Even if that confidence can trick you into losing, right? In the sense that you're like, this guy's not on my level. I sparred with Lewis. I've been in there with Wilder. I got hit by Brazil. Like, yeah, maybe that can take you down the wrong path, but if you use that and you're like, bro, I'm in there every day with Luis Ortiz. I'm in there with another up-and-coming heavyweight who's American, who knows Darmani Rock and Cassius Chaney. He's probably giving them some sort of info, something. If I'm Carlos, I'm trying to get anything out. See, winning and losing should be that serious. But we got Negron in about 3 minutes. I hit up German, and yeah, man, we're trying to see what's up.
Yeah, man. Look, Darmani's still going to be a dangerous opponent, and it's going to have to be well prepared for some vicious shots. I mean, I think that he could keep him at the end of the stick if he chooses to fight like that. Move around, sort of like a
box.
Tyson. Yeah, like
I don't
Tyson
know. Darmani
Fury.
got a really good right hand, and he could lead with it. Like, he's slick. I don't know if it's a Philly thing. You feel me? Like, his nickname is Tight. Yeah, because he's tight. Like, or I'm assuming that's why they call him Tight. It don't make no other freaking reason. From being from the East Coast, when you say that, yo, my man Tight, I mean, he nice. You feel me?
Nice. No, Caicedo kept saying it. He kept saying it.
Well, I'm talking about Darmani's nickname being Tight.
Oh, Tight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his nickname. So, and everyone I've spoken to about him in Philly, because when he was first jumping on the scene, I questioned the weight, but like, no one says that. I see Roos say that he read an article. It'd be good if he could send us that link. I would like to read the comments and who said it, because he says he read an article that suggests that Darmani is lazy in the gym. I have not heard that.
No, I misunderstood because I had Caicedo in my mind saying how slick, that Negron was, and he has boxing skill, real true boxing skill, and that's what I wanted to see, when I was trying to look, for fights for Negron, but for some reason I can't find Negron fights. They must have all just not been on TV, right?
Nah, the Brazil one should be there.
Oh yeah, the Brazil one I did see. I'm seeing it for his wins, to get a actual look.
Remember, he's Puerto Rican. He just hooked up with her. I mean, when you get connected with people that got connections that can make phone calls, you start to get fights. Remember, he was brought in as a sparring partner for Lewis. And, they seen how well he did, and they started to work with him, giving him an opportunity because he didn't really get that. Remember, he went through a lot of weight classes. Like in the amateurs, he was like
75 pounder?
No, way lighter.
Whoa.
Way lighter. He was like a Gary Russell. He's been in almost every division until heavyweight. Look him up.
Get Negron?
Negron. You can,
wow.
If you don't want to look him up, you can specifically look at my interview, and he told me everything. It's in Spanish though. But
yeah.
Nah,
I know he's been in boxing since a kid.
Yeah, no, in the amateurs, bro, my man was like under 147 pounds. He just kept growing. My man was like a string bean.
Yo, 6'6". Yo, and he has a crazy reach, 83-inch reach, man. Damn, that's pretty cool, man.
I
Going through all the weight divisions like that, and then now fighting pro. So did he turn pro as a
what? You got to see what I mean. Check his box record. It should tell you the weight. He ain't started at heavyweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, okay, he started at 183.
Okay.
All right. So he was essentially a cruiserweight, light heavyweight almost.
Light heavyweight, cruiserweight. And he looks thin, you know? He looks like he needs to grow into that heavyweight body. Is it me or, you know?
No. I think that just to pack on a little bit more muscle, not too much.
Something, right? Let me
just
look
a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, we also a little bit of muscle did for Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury is a slick, he's just known for being all, slick all the time. I don't know if that would slow Negron down.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's 6'6". He's 237 his last fight, and that's the fight he got the knockout. But wow, yeah, he's slim, bro. He's slim, He's very, very slim. He could put on anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds would be decent for him,
I wonder if that's a thing they do, if they
what?
cut weight. If they cut weight for
No, I just think it's where he's living, bro. I'm telling you, I think it's where he's living. You guys haven't seen that. It's hot in that gym. You're gonna work. It don't matter what you do, you're gonna sweat. I mean, I was just going from my car, which is in the parking lot, to back inside, or from the gym apron to the wall outlet, and then jumping back on the apron and really working up a sweat. Florida's no joke. It's the humidity. You know what I mean? So I see that 237. If you look at it, he came in 226 for the Brazil fight. So when he works, he loses weight. He needs to eat. I think he's too small.
Well, let's compare him
Even though it don't matter, poor Alfonso, that's my man, bro. And he was 249 and 3/4 and still got slept. So I guess weight don't matter.
I'm fiending to see the punch, because I'm getting thumbnails.
I can't believe that he did it.
Huh?
I can't believe that he did it because Alfonso's defense is so good. I can't
they must be working
those little gloves got right through, bro.
They must be working. I mean, like I said, man, he might be, in a different place. He's working with Caicedo. Caicedo's a hell of a trainer. They probably were working on some things, man, and that punch didn't just, by luck slip through. They must have been working on something. Shame I can't get it.
So nobody got it?
It's like, why?
Nobody, you can't find it? It's all fake? All these are fake?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like, yo, give me the...
Because I see somebody got a thumbnail that looked like is it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see Alfonso on the floor, and he's kind of trying to get up. Then you got, and he looks in shape in there too in that thumbnail. But this wasn't, damn, not even a.
Yo, there's not even pictures.
No, there's nothing, bro.
Insane, bro.
I went through all of it.
That's so unfair. That's what they do. That's so unfair that they have the power and the money to just, yo, take that fight down.
Shadow ban that shit.
Yeah, it's like, nah, we don't want that shown. It's crazy, bro. Nothing. How you not gonna have a picture of your knockout? He don't even got it on his own Instagram. I follow him. He got nothing there.
Nobody was there.
He barely got pictures of himself, of Negron. It's sad. He needs this win if he wants to be known. If you Google Carlos Negron, it's the same pictures over and over, low quality at that.
Yeah, somebody got to jump on that, champ.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call Herman over here. Hold on.
And speaking of Carlos Negron, he should be coming on soon, huh?
Well, I'm going to hit him up right now, see what's up, because we're 5 minutes behind. I was waiting on him.
Well, it's the big show. 6'6". Darmani Rock, yo, he's training in Philly right now. Yeah, he should be. It's going to be a good matchup, man. Now, what was who was he promoted by, Carlos Negron?
I mean, he's working with PBC.
He's working with PBC. He's been with them the whole time?
Not the whole time, in like the last 2 years. So, I don't know if they're on the road, sleep, or all of the above. But no answer. So we're going to have
What's
to wait.
the Skype name? Nestor Gibbs.
Who asked for that?
On Skype, Luis Rivera.
Oh.
Nestor Gibbs on Skype, champ.
Yeah, that is true, man. There's better pictures of Darmani than there are of freaking Negron, man. There's barely pictures of Negron in Brazil, man. That's crazy, bro.
Like the fights that I'm able to find are the fights that, he's lost.
Yeah, because they want him as an opponent. He got to keep upsetting. He got to force himself out of that opponent category. Look, I'm not gonna, because we got a lot of things scheduled today, so I'm not gonna waste too much time on Carlos. If he hits us back, he does. If not, we got another show scheduled with Chris Congo at 11. He's gonna be taking on Luther Clay for the WBO European title, which makes them or the winner a potential Crawford opponent. That's our 10:45 a.m. show. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see what Eddie just went live here. I should connect Eddie.
Which Eddie?
Hearn.
Eddie Hearn, what up, my man? Where's Midi at? The voice from across the pond.
Hey, guys, it's me, Coach Midday. I'm that voice from across the pond. So, yeah, let's go.
Yo,
he said Negron stuck in traffic.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
Either or, though, I'm going to like this fight. I think it's a step-up fight for Darmani. Now I'm looking at it more like a step-up fight for Darmani, even though I think Darmani's a super threat. The way he rips punches, he's a power hitter. He might be timid in front of the camera, but this kid is not timid in the ring, man. When he starts letting shots off and he smells blood, he's going to take you out. So, and Carlos is going to have to be on his toes. Definitely keeping him at the end of that long reach, that 83-inch long reach. He has to keep him at the end of that. And, not let Darmani settle into those punches. And again, I can't even see none of Negron's knockouts because there's just no video of it. And I see his record speaks otherwise. He has a bunch of knockouts. So I guess him knocking out Alfonso shouldn't be a surprise.
Just a ride into. So yeah, we're in the Holiday Inn here in Brentwood. Not the best, to be fair, but pleasant.
Oh, where?
That was about as big as a room gets. Won't be then, Cribs.
Yeah,
what's happening? Any questions?
We don't really got no questions, man.
Your nose is red. Yeah, it was out in the sun, mate. It's boiling.
Nah, that's his live. I was just connecting his live, but he ain't talking about nothing. He in Tulsa already.
Damn. Let's go, champ.
We're going to go to callers because have we not heard back from Caicedo?
Well, yeah, nah. Like I was just telling everyone that, he's going to have to keep Darmani at the end of those punches. But I'm excited for the fight anyhow. As a boxing fan, I think this is going to be a good heavyweight bout. Yeah. It's going to be fireworks. And it's always exciting to see knockouts. And these two guys have a potential for knocking each other out.
Bro, for me, it's a great fight, right? Because, Darmani could have stepped up versus an older, slower, Brazil stepped up to Amir Mansour. Darmani could have did that, you know what I mean? Darmani could have been going for something else. So, it's a decent step up, especially when you consider his previous opponents. It's a very huge step up. But for those asking for the Skype number, it's just add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. We're going to go ahead and open up these phone lines. Looks like Carlos Negron pulled a Chris Congo.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes. These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Alrighty then. Going out to... What happened? You was about to say something?
Holy Testicle Tuesday.
Nah.
Okay, we're going out to Trey in the Bay. Probably sleep right now. Trey, what up?
What up, Nash? Just listening. Get my call to bitch Nick. Big Nick or Ryan a racist. Ryan O'Rourke.
Oh, wow. Okay. Keem in Floridas.
Yo, hello?
Oh, what up, Keem? What up? I was going to play the intro, but I don't be knowing if you at work or not.
I mean, I'm always working, man. It's just, sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes, like right now, I'm just in the truck doing some paperwork. So, I got a chance to talk, man.
What'd you think of the fight?
Hey, man, I'm excited. I don't know much about Darmani outside of the fact that you covered him. That's how I even know who he is. I never seen him fight, man. So I'm just excited to actually see him fight. Negron, I rock with my Puerto Ricans, man. And the only time I seen him fight, though, was against Brazil. In a fight that I thought he was winning. I thought he was a skilled fighter, a skilled heavyweight. Just to me, didn't look like he had any pop. And then, he got knocked out, man. He got hit with a big punch. So, I think he's a skilled fighter. Like I said, I just don't think he has a lot of power. I could be wrong on that. When I seen him fight Brazil, it really didn't seem like he had any pop on the punches, man. But he's skilled. He really is skilled, especially for a heavyweight. So it should be an exciting fight. I want to see it. I'm more excited about the main event on the card that they're supposed to be on. You know what I mean? That pay-per-view. But I'm sure you got a show on that, and we'll talk about that later. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right. Damn, I hope this isn't Carlos on this Skype, bro. People always do that. They don't respond to your text, and then they just go look for you, and that's the thing. This is a secret Skype, and that one is the Boxing Voice Skype, so it's easy to find me there because it's like Nestor or the Boxing Voice. This is a secret one. It's like secret, you know what I'm saying? But I think this is him. Let me try and add him over here, bruv.
Let's go, champ.
Let me just say Carlos first before I start adding strangers. We're going to Sony Commission. Before we go to Sony, as you're getting stuff together, just want to remind everyone to take this opportunity in the future, present, past, doesn't matter when you're watching this video, to go ahead and subscribe. We've reached that secondary goal that we set for ourselves of 115,100. We're there. We've done that. We're moving on. Next one is 200. We're 90 away because we're at 115,110. So 90 more people. 90 more people, come on, join the fam, and get us right. Get us right. Help us get you right, because the more subs, the better interviews. Maybe Carlos would have thought twice about leaving us hanging, huh? What about that? So on you. I actually still think this is Carlos and he's typing. He's typing. Oh, he says, no, bro. This is Luis Rivera. What up, Lou? What up? What up, Lou? I'm just desperately looking for Carlos, you know what I'm saying? Carlos! But we up with Rue in a 504.
Yeah, what's going on, fellas? Good morning.
Good morning, champ.
Yeah, I just put that article in Patreon. I couldn't drop the link in YouTube. It wouldn't let me.
I seen it on the community page. I'll read it in a bit.
But in the article, it actually gives a shout out to the Boxing Voice for breaking news that this fight was made. That's like the first or second paragraph, actually. So I'm like, okay, because I think this website's a UK website, if I'm not mistaken. So that was cool. But
is it Boxing Squared or something? I'll check the link in a bit.
I think it's East Side Boxing, I think.
That's dope.
But this is I guess this is more of a step up for Darmani Rock than anything. I mean, Negron did get a good win when he KO'd Alfonso, but I guess the more interest in this fight for me is to see how he does against a better opponent than he's had before. So hopefully it's a good fight, but that's my goal.
Agree. Let me check that link and see what they say, because, you know, I definitely don't claim to know everything, and I've always wished that Darmani was a little more chill. You know, I've always wanted to be in that gym more, to see more, but he just ain't that type. You know what I mean? He's like, even you check his pictures on IG, my man always alone. It's just
I'm
him.
gonna put you to sleep.
Chill, bro. I want to be up. I don't want to sleep. He said community page. In the meantime, while I pull that up, not to keep things going slow, let's go out to the King in Jersey.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Yo, what you do, fellas?
What up? Good morning.
Vamos, campeón.
Yo, that's a great fight at heavyweight. Because like you said, and these guys could have been choosing different competitions. You know what I'm saying, at that level. I'm gonna make it short and sweet because I know we got something else cooking. Yeah, check out that Ramalan, Chris, and Ness, and get back with me, kid.
For sure, bruh. I mean, honestly, yo, I gotta relocate to be like you and Stonebone, man. I can't get my hands on all them damn strains. Y'all got you, Stainless, and Stonebone got strains every different day. Like you see, I'm kind of the same. You know, my guys got the same, and I get the same from them. So, you know, y'all be He said he hit me up like 5 a.m, like, bruh, got my hands on some Remela. You gotta get. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, it's Romulan.
Romulan, what is that?
Yeah, we had that before.
I ain't had that shit.
I think
another name, not by that.
Matter of fact, nah.
I ain't had
that was not around that time.
Listen, I love bud, so I know what I smoke. I know the strains. I know all that. I never had that. I never even heard of that.
That was way back in the day before we linked up. Champ.
I'm just trying to see, because I'm going to have to read this whole thing, This ain't just going to jump out at me. I thought it was going to be like, boom. But Rock don't take it real in the gym. Let me see. Rock will take his step up when he will face Carlos Negron. It's an interesting matchup. And if Negron shows up in the kind of mental and physical shape he was when he stopped the unbeaten Cuban hope, Roberto Alfonso, in 1 round in March, Rock will be forced to show us what he's made of. And that's what I'm saying. For real. Let me see. Both Rock, fine as amateurs. Yep. Let me see. Negron hunting for Puerto Rico, hit a few speed bumps upon going pro. He stopped by Epifanio. Damn! Yo, Epifanio. Yo, that's a straight gangster's name. You watch that series on, I think it's Netflix or Prime, with the girl and her husband's name. He was a mobster, and she I don't know. She got him in a wheelchair now. She took over, but yeah, her husband's name was Epifanio.
What's the name of that show?
Epifanio. Yo, crazy. Or what is her name? Epifania. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's
well,
so
let me
funny.
tell you, Epifanio, whatever, threw some haymakers, and he got my man with some hard shots, and that's what I didn't like. I didn't like the way he just kind of put his hands up and kind of backed up real slowly. I don't want to see that anymore, but you just never know. You got good days and bad days at the office. Looks like he's had a lot of good days because a lot of KOs and TKOs on Negron's resume. So, him knocking out Alfonso, he did it. And whatever you want to say, lucky punch or whatever, I didn't get to see the punch. That's why I'm, can't really fully give my opinion on it, but he still took care of business.
So there's no quote. It just says that the knock on Rock has been a suggested lack of desire and willingness. And I'm going to, desire sounds right. Bro, like, if you ain't excited to do an interview, you don't want to do this. Like, because or you don't know about boxing, because you have to understand that popularity and check are one and the same. If you are the mute kid no one's heard, bro, you ain't getting paid. You're not getting paid. I don't care what your records say. It don't work that way. Hank Lundy's made a career out of losing and winning because he losing, but he knows how to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely. Very important, and we've seen it more and more and more in the last year and a half. It's just a very, very intricate part of a fighter's career because promoters want to make money. People want to have somebody that's going to be, have that appeal, that and a voice in front of the camera, because that's how you promote the fights. So yeah, man, it's
but listen,
probably, maybe he has to just work himself into it. I mean, look at Crawford nowadays. He's speaking more and more nowadays in front of the camera.
That's
true.
Yeah, that is true. And look, for Rock, this fight is scheduled for November 7th, allegedly. So let's be real, bro. It's like that is a long time from now, and that's more than enough time to get in really good shape. Really good shape. So, I think he can do it. I think there's so much time between now and November. How much time exactly? It's definitely over 3 months at least, right? We're going to Lewis. What up? Lewis, first time caller, man. I'm going to get him play his first time caller intro, champ. You got to introduce yourself like the lion you are. Listen, you got to unmute, though, or are you just listening at work? I actually found my Jeopardy beat. Where is that?
Let's go, champ.
I'm old as hell. This is the stuff I like. Lewis is busy. Sony, what up?
Sony from the Gamish.
Hey, good morning, TBV.
Buenos dias.
Morning, man.
Nothing much. I gotta apologize. I was in and out of the show taking care of some business here at work. Just wanted to say I'll be looking forward to overtime, and great show as always for bringing us the daily content, fellas.
All right. Actually, we will be doing overtime today, but we have a second morning show scheduled at 10:45. We're scheduled to have Chris Congo from the UK. We got a UK co-host and Coach Midday who put us on. Yes, he is the savior of the UK. We have so he put us on Chris Congo. Luther K, I've been doing my research. Luther Clay has already lost once before, but he is the WBO European champion, and he just beat Freddie Kawit for that title. Now he makes his second defense versus Chris Congo, but they're both highly ranked in the WBO. There's barely any opponents left for Crawford, and there is a regional strap that pertains to the WBO on the line. So it could be a potential, and that's what the title says, potential. I'm definitely not pushing him on Crawford, but they are inching their way to Crawford, whether offered a fight or a mandatory fight due to the nature of their title shot, right? That being said, we're going to keep it moving to Stone Bone Boxing.
Oh, Ness, I'm on the road, man. I'm on Bluetooth. I know I sound horrible right now.
Yo, it's funny,
Can
man.
you hear me?
It's funny because you be like, yo, Ness, man, I sound bad. I'm in the mountains, and you be clear. Now you on Bluetooth and you clear. It's crazy. I don't hear the Bluetooth. You good for us?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't in the mountains today. I just pulled up to Omaha, man. I just got off the highway. I'm pulling in right now. I'm on the main street, about to go to my mom's house, man. Have me some couple blunts for breakfast. Yeah, I mean, I got a great spread selection with me. I got some old school Jaeger, man. I ain't smoked that shit in like 2 years, man. Probably 3 years. Bringing back some memories. Hey, I like this fight. I like to see the young guy just go ahead and take a chance. And I don't mean it like it's some dangerous chance or some championship chance, but this is a distinctive chance how you can separate from some of the other young guys. So you got to look at it like how many of the young guys are fighting and they're grown. How many would take that chance? How many handlers would let that young guy take that chance? You know what I mean? And I don't know about the desire, but when I see him, Cheney, he just seems kind of like he don't care. You know what I mean? He just seems like I don't know how to describe it. He just like aloof a little bit. He don't really. I don't think he love boxing. I think he probably good at it. So we gonna see. Cause if he don't love it and he finna get in there with a guy like Negron who proven that he got another gear, it's gonna be a long night. But I'm gonna take Taney though, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next show so I can see what plate Bud gonna be eating next. You talking about?
Bruh, tell him when you get there, because you know you're going to get there. He could jump on his next show, champ. You know you could get him to, you could just show up with your Skype already going. I mean, let me know. I give you the secret Skype so you could just, boom, put him on camera and it's over. Because honestly, man, it's been too many years, man. He can't be holding grudges. Like, let's get this shit popping. You feel me? That's going to be the most epic interview ever. We got Brandon in Cincinnati. What up?
What's going on, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you talking about Darmani Rock, Carlos Negron. That's what I just hopped on. That's what you were speaking on this morning. That's official?
Yeah. We had his trainer on Monday. He broke the news. And, yeah, man, for me, this is a huge step up for Darmani. But, you know, one, I mean, you know, it kind of sucks because I like Negron. I've been there, met him. You know, he treats me better than Darmani, but I want to see Darmani win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Darmani Rock, for a big guy, he's pretty skilled, man. He got a nice jab. He kind of, I won't say he's as good of a combination punch as the real Big Baby, but he kind of similar to the real Big Baby. Got a nice jab, pretty skilled dude. I just want to see him get into like a professional training camp. He could share some of that baby fat. He be coming in looking all sloppy and shit. So I'm wondering what's he gonna look like in the later rounds of a fight where he ain't in there with somebody that's just gonna lay down.
Exactly.
But he should be able to. That's what he should be able to beat Negron. So yeah, that is a good step up fight for him. What's his management or promotion? Ain't he with like Rock Nation or something?
Yeah, Rock Nation, bro. Rock Nation.
That's gonna hold him back. Yeah, I like him too. Yeah, I got wind of him off that Netflix documentary. Remember he beat KMF Awesome in that Netflix documentary.
Yeah. And he was
on.
young as hell in that when he beat Awesome. Awesome was, and I met Awesome. I seen him spar Earl, bruh. KMF Awesome is nice and big. He moved up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, so he had mad experience. More experience than any amateur because he don't get out. He stays in there. And my man like 30-something still fighting amateurs.
Yeah, I've got like almost 400 wins in the amateurs. But yeah, that's my call, man. That should be a good win for Darmani. But y'all take it easy.
Oh, you think Darmani wins easy?
Yeah. I think Darmani gonna win easy.
Wow. I don't know. Doomy, how many times he been past 2 rounds? Like, what's the most rounds he been?
I mean, if you really look at it, it's maybe 6 rounds. He went with Marquise Valentine.
And what weight class is that dude? Make sure you signed in so you can click on Valentine and check the left side, see what his weights was for all his fights. Because, this is what they do in the heavyweight division. I've noticed, like,
oh my God.
Exactly.
Well, Marquise Valentine, his last fight right now in 2019, he was 310 pounds.
Oh, at least he was a real heavyweight though.
And then it's 295. I mean, when he fought Darmani Rock, he was 296, right?
That's fine. I just don't want to see a dude that was 180 for like 7 fights, then all of a sudden he's fighting at heavyweight at 210, 215.
Okay, I get you.
You know what I mean? And then that guy took you to the 6th round. That's not what I want to see. You know what I mean? That's not what I want to see.
This guy, Steven Lyons, who he fought, I think, not too long ago. Oh, he fought Sonny Canto also. I guess he's Roberto Alfonso, Sonny Canto, Darmani Rock. They all fought this guy, Steven Lyons. But he was...
Yeah, he's from Louisiana. Who did the best? Who got him out first, quicker? He's from Louisiana. I know Steven. I interviewed him.
Sonny Canto got him out the quickest.
Okay. Steven isn't really a fighter like that. Like, he's a fighter, but with a job. You feel me? Like, they call him. Yeah. He ain't got no 8-week training camp or nothing like that. I'm screen sharing Darmani Rock pics so you guys get a good look at him, and look at him here with Meek. Damn, and Meek's supposed to be small. Ain't he? Meek look tall here because Darmani definitely every bit of 6'5". Every bit. That's crazy. Meek, tall as freak. Wow.
Yeah, Meek must be tall.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, you can see there in this picture, you see his legs. He is long as hell. It's just that upper body. His upper body ain't nothing like Darmani's in that pic. Sheesh.
But
Yo, I tell you this, Darmani got hella cars. He always used to taking pictures in cars. His father, I think his father. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. He is signed to Rock, so he get that one pick with Jay-Z, I guess. Jay-Z sucks, man. He was my man's in rap, but he did shit for boxing. But I mean, look, bro, there's a lot of weight there, and there's youth there. What's his age? You still on his box rack?
Yeah. He's 24, bro.
24. Yeah, that's youth, man. I mean, but again, that word desire, that hunger, could it be because he Muslim? Maybe he just humble.
I think he is humble, bro. I think he's
just
quiet.
one of those
He was even in the sparring in the gym, he was quiet. I mean, in the ring,
he was super quiet, bro. It was. I hate my interview, but it was like, yo, come on, bro, like say something. He just give you them smiles, like, huh? Damn, dog.
No, he down to
But
earth,
he
bro.
definitely Philly, bro. Like, don't let that not talking. If you read all his captions, I've been following him for years anyway, so I know. If you read his captions, you know the things he say. He Philly to the fullest. He just quiet. He a silent killer. You know what I mean? Silent killer. But I mean that about wraps it up. Actually, we got a few callers on Blog Talk, right? Yep. It looks like this is E from Philly. You should know Darmani. I hope you got a story for us. I got a story to tell.
What's up, Daz? Nah, man, I ain't got no story. Shit, my son older than him, man. I got a son, 26, man. Yeah. So I didn't even know about him. Like, thanks to the boxing voice, man. Like, you know what I mean? I actually was just trying to find some clips of him because I couldn't find no fights, but I seen some highlights. His hands look pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? To be a big guy. Hey, Ness, I missed a couple of shows, right? Did y'all shout out to Brother Dazn?
Absolutely, and a 10 count. Hell yeah, bro. That's my dude, man.
Yeah, man.
He
you ever
treated
have
me
him on the show?
absolutely, and interviewed him countless times, man. It's crazy, bro. I'm getting
Man,
old.
How can I find him? He was one of my best interviews. I used to look for interviews for
Just
him,
go
man.
to our YouTube channel and in the search, all you gotta do is type Dazn Richardson.
Man, that dude had a hell of a boxing, bro. And I never got a chance to meet him because I've been moving around so much the last 20 years. I wanted to meet him, man. He's a classic old head Philly dude.
Yo, man.
Like when you see him, the way he roll and talk.
I'm still screen sharing. I'm all in the back end over here.
When is this fight, Ness?
November 7th.
November 7th. Okay. All right. Shout out to the boxing voice, man. Peace.
For sure. Yeah, I got
November
this video.
7th, man. No crowd, right?
What?
November 7th, no crowd.
But it's supposed to be on that pay-per-view though, right? Like on Fox.
Oh, that's right. Danny Garcia pay-per-view. That's right. Yeah. Where's that happening at? Do we got a venue for that?
Not sure, but I'm sure the producer will hit us in a minute.
Yeah, man.
With whatever.
It's probably gonna be the Barclay, right? No,
I mean, it could be. It could. I mean, no.
Nah, it could never be.
They need the well, they could. They could. It ain't like the Barclay's doing anything, so they could definitely bubble the Barclay. You understand?
Oh, okay.
It's all about getting a venue and then restricting access and escalating the protocols of COVID testing and things like that.
I took it back because I'm wondering, like, how much money are they going to pay for a site fee for the Barclay? With the promoters just go with a smaller place because of
Yeah, you're right about that, but it'll be the other way around. If anything, they better be getting money from. They better be getting money from the Barclay to bring the fights there, because now they keeping Barclay relevant. You get it? That's why the Barclay gives you a site fee. Yeah.
It's the Microsoft Arena in Cali. Looks like super.
Microsoft Arena. Wow, I never heard of that. Did they change the name of an old spot?
Microsoft Theater. Can't tell you what What is that?
I never heard of it.
I'll look it up. Microsoft. I mean, is it a big stadium? Is it a Microsoft Arena? Never heard of it, man. Never heard Cali had a Microsoft. It's a theater or Microsoft Theater. Or that's what they're calling it. All right, so what's the
So I got yeah, man, if you make sure you spell his name correctly, Ian Philly. There's hella videos there with Dazn, bro, and some really, 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 really good ones. You know, him talking about Mikey Garcia versus Earl. You know, I got this other one about him and Joshua and Parker, Fury, all of them. You know, actually, one of my videos with him went pretty viral. Him and Fury got into it, and that went crazy. Another one on him breaking Mayweather down, his legacy. That got, 100 and something thousand, like 124,000. You know, his videos, yo, he was a teacher, bro. He was a sponge, man. Like, he'll drop that on. You know, I'm about to try and call Fred Jenkins. I forgot I had his number, man. I'm sure he'll pick up and let me.
So the Microsoft Theater, 7,100 seater. Not that it matters right now, but guess it's not that super big, but it's big. It's a 3-minute walk from the Staples Center.
Okay.
So it
I
should be.
ain't going to Cali. Ain't Cali shut down though? That's so crazy. They taking it over there.
It's in LA. Looks like LA still moving and grooving. But Danny Garcia and Earl Spence in LA. That's crazy.
I mean, neutral ground, bro. Danny ain't gonna want to go to Texas, and Earl ain't gonna want to go to New York.
This is true. This is true, man.
Zaire, hold on.
It doesn't matter what.
Yeah, so while the skipper handles that, we can still talk a little bit more about the fight. You know, Darmani Rock, again, he's had a bunch of knockouts. You know, even the fights where he's gone the distance, you know, I never felt like he was in real danger. So, you know, this is very much a step-up fight, you know, and we're going to probably get to see a little bit of his boxing skills. We rarely
Guys, I bring a special treat. Yes. Yes. I got Fred Jenkins Jr. He is in that gym. He's a fighter himself, but he works with Darmani Rock as a trainer. He trains himself, him and his father. Like I said, they've been training fighters for years, and they have Jesse Hart, Brian Jennings, all those guys out of that gym. Fred, how are you? Good morning, man. Thank you for this last minute, short notice little interview. But the thing is, we had an interview on Monday with German Caicedo, which is the trainer of Carlos Negron, and he dropped the bomb on us that your guy, Darmani Rock, is going to be fighting Negron in November. So, yeah, man, I wanted to talk to you and just see what's up. How are you? And
it's kind of funny, man. I'm all right. I ain't no complaints. What's funny, y'all heard that we ain't getting no info about the
y'all ain't get the word yet?
Something like that. Nope, we ain't get nothing. So
hey,
it's kind of
odd. Don't feel bad, man. I tell you this right now, man. I remember one day I told Ken Porter in the Barclays Center after I think a Danny Garcia fight. I said, "Yo, y'all gonna fight Devin Alexander for the IBF?" He's like, "Well, Mr. Gibbs, that's news to me," but I was right, and he flew me out to Vegas for the title party. So believe me, this might be right because we was interviewing his trainer. They training for y'all already. But look, on some hypothetical, you've seen Negron versus Brazil. He just knocked out now Robert Alfonso, which is a Cuban amateur Olympian, and he was in Wilder's stable. He was like 12-0 or 17, 19-0. But yeah, I mean, is Darmani ready to step up to that world level? Because Brazil is on the world stage.
I Man, I've been down this road plenty of times with a lot of fighters. Yes, Darmani is definitely ready. This is his if that fight go through or when it go through, whatever it is, wherever it is, he will be ready.
Good
He come alive. This is the type of stuff that he like. He likes this, so he's definitely gonna be ready. He will be more than ready.
Now, can you say in your experience with Darmani that he loves boxing?
Yes, he does. He loves boxing. See, y'all used to. I understand. I see where y'all coming from. Y'all used to different like type of fighters to be like that. He's not that guy. He's himself. That's one thing about Darmani. He's definitely himself. He don't pretend. He don't act like he be himself. That's it.
Silent
when
killer.
he get that date, yep. When it's time to show up, he's definitely going to show up.
Nice.
He ain't with all that extra talk and all that. It's straight, listen, who, when, and where. All right, I got it.
Perfect. So talk to us about his training, because if you Google his name, there are some writers suggesting a lack of desire and or lack of motivation to train. Is that just BS?
That's not true at all. That's all bullcrap. I mean, you're talking to a guy that I've been around boxing my whole life. So, I mean, from the best to greats, I've seen it. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you want to call it. I've seen it. Been there, done that. So, I mean, yes, he likes training. Stuff like that. So, of course, that's the writer's job to say that. I mean, that's what they get paid to do.
Fred, you're going to hate me right now, right? But I'm a little unsure if I'm talking to senior or junior. I mean, I didn't put junior when I stored the number. Senior?
You talking to junior.
Oh.
You talking to junior.
Okay. I'm like, damn, I ain't put junior or senior. I might have caught you early.
You talking to junior.
But perfect. I'm talking to junior. That's even better because you and I were the one actually talking in the gym more than anything. So listen, What about me, right? Like, so this is just for my own personal thing. I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, man, I love Darmani Rock. He's this American heavyweight. He's ready to bubble, but Negron is over there training with Cassius Chaney, who I know you know. He's over there training in Florida with Luis Ortiz. Is Negron getting that elite level sparring? Because, Chaney,
listen, man,
Ortiz.
That sounds all good. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. I mean, but this is boxing. Anything can happen. You could be in there boxing with the greatest, with training and doing everything like that. Don't guarantee you'll win. This is boxing. That's the funny thing, the odd thing, the lovely thing about boxing. Everybody got to change. Every man got to change. So no matter who you training with, yes, it do have some importance, but that don't mean nothing. Also, you can't say, "Oh, he's gonna win because he was and Luis Ortiz champion." Okay, all right. Yeah, you gonna see how many other dogs that came out of nowhere you ain't know nothing about, and knock off the ones that everybody. Oh yeah, he was. Oh yeah, okay. It's boxing.
So Fred, can you tell us, because we just found out with the Wilder loss, not we, because I've been knowing, because I've been going to camp for about 6 fights now, but the world really found out that he doesn't run. So now that's kind of the new question for heavyweights. Like, does Darmani run?
Listen, he does. Listen, he's run. He does it all. He can do it all. Everything is. Every fighter is different, so you can't. A trainer said, "Oh, you gotta do this." That's for that fighter. You're dealing with heavyweights. Heavyweights, especially this breed of heavyweights nowadays, is what at 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". What they weigh 250 plus pounds. So it's like it's a big difference. So you gotta learn the fighter not train him like you train everybody else. And so once you learn a fighter and you understand body mechanics and all that, then you will know what to do and what not to do. Every fighter is different. When you're dealing with heavyweights, you're dealing with a totally different ball game. It's not the middleweights, the lightweights, the flyweights, or light heavyweights or heavyweights. They're like giants. So every fighter is different. So with that Wilder situation, I mean, he figured though he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's him. You can't try it on another heavyweight. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, absolutely, but it does make us question other heavyweights. Like sometimes, like if you talking about the heavyweight of, the former heavyweight champion of the world doesn't run, well then I gotta question everybody. Like do y'all run too? And that's all. I'm just trying to make sure what we got for fight night. Like I want to make sure that. Because he's never been 8, 10 rounds, you know what I'm saying? I think the most Darmani's been is 6, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, it's different. Yeah. It's different when you punching somebody in the face, they going down in 2 rounds, and then somebody, you punching them with everything you got, they can't beat you, but they ain't going nowhere, and are you going to tire out? Like, I remember Mike Jones. You from Philly. I remember Mike Jones in Soto Carras. He had everything.
Right,
he had a Pacquiao shot on the line and everything. All he had to do was beat Soto Carras, and he blew his load. So, all that comes into play. Experience, stamina. I'm just trying. We trying to know more because you know how Darmani is. I've interviewed him, but he don't talk a lot. So I gotta ask you.
Right. Yeah, that's not his thing. You know what I mean? So his job is to fight. You know what I'm saying? His job is to show up and show out.
So speaking of showing out, don't give me the typical trainer answer here, but like, are you expecting him to pass this test with flying colors?
like that's like, come on, man. You know what you're talking to, like any guys that I deal with or been around, always yes, you're gonna pass with flying colors, man. Like. Why wouldn't he? You know what I'm saying? I know from the critics and the outsiders, they see something different or whatever. Nah. If their fight is set in stone and all that, trust me, he's going to show up and show out.
Well, man, listen, Fred, I know I done probably woke you up, man. It's early. I do want to thank you. I just wanted a little bit of information, and we've been putting our audience on Darmani for a long time, and we heard about this news, obviously, by interviewing Carlos Negron's trainer. And, man, look, we're excited. This is a big step up for him if you guys can land this fight, if it gets, finalized. And we're excited to see it. Listen, the rumors on you guys are on the Danny Garcia undercard, so this got to be true. Y'all all from Philly. This is like a Philly affair.
Right. And he's definitely going to show up and show out. Man.
So you thinking stoppage? Because this the toughest opponent till
we gonna win.
I mean, look, Negron went 9. Negron went 9 with Brazil in a 10-round fight.
I seen them. You talk about Brazil. That's Brazil. Darmani Rock is not Brazil. They don't. Totally different guys. Totally different body mechanics. Back to the individual, he's totally different. So I mean, the people will see. The world will see. You know what I'm saying? If that fight is set and everything, y'all see.
Last thing. Am I right in telling? Am I right in telling my audience, this is the last one, am I right in telling my audience that Darmani is a combination puncher? Because I've been to like 3 or 4 of his live fights, and that's what I see from him.
Yeah, that's what you see, but there's a whole lot more, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if that's what you want to say, yeah, you can go ahead. It's a whole lot more. It just depends who's looking,
It depends who's looking? Okay, I hear you. Listen, man, text me the minute you get the call because I'm telling you, this is for real, man. So, I wish y'all the best of luck, man. And I can't wait for him to get on that prime time television, man. And thank you to you and your dad.
Got you. No problem, bro.
All right, take it easy. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Jenkins Jr. He is no different than Pita to Robert Garcia, right? So Robert Garcia Jr., Robert Garcia, except Fred, I think, is a little older and actually fought. Pita hasn't. Yo, I've been trying to get Pita too. I wonder if I said something that offended him. My man is not hitting me back. It's so crazy in this business.
Same
bro.
number?
I mean, I'm assuming, bro. It's so crazy, this
I'm
business.
gonna put you to sleep.
That's what I'm about to start doing to these dudes. They too fucking sensitive, bro. Like, what'd I say? Yo, handle it as sparring. That's all I'ma say, B. Greatness, Harlem, talk to me. Greatness, just listening, going once, twice.
Hey, nuts, man. How y'all living, man?
We good. Yo,
let's go, Chan.
My little hair's looking crazy. I gotta be like
Man,
Broner right now.
I don't got too much, man. I'm just now tuning in, man. I'm over here working on the laptop, but it's exciting to hear these new fights coming up. I'm excited to hear that Danny versus Errol Spence. Now that's something that I was waiting for. That's something that I actually seen coming, just considering all the time that Errol had to recover. You feel what I'm saying? So this is excellent, man. PBC pulling out all the cards, man. You know how when you play spades, you don't save your spades, man. You just throw your spades out, get those books up. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to the boxing gods, shout out to everybody. You dig what I'm saying? And now that boxing is back, that means we got boxing balls, man. We got more boxing balls for y'all. So this Saturday, man, make sure y'all tune in, like this video, subscribe, do what you got to do, man, and pull up with those boxing balls. Y'all stay up, man.
All right. Looks like that's about everyone.
Boxing bars.
Catch us in 20 minutes, 10:45. We back with Chris Congo. Do say that's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Peace.
Catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ. Same on TikTok and Twitter, Alex Linus TBV. And yeah, hit that notification bell because we're going to be going back-to-back combination punches.
Yes. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Subscribe and click and subscribe. Let me get a refresh here, man. Let's see if we get lucky, Doom. Do you think we get lucky? You feeling lucky, punk? You feeling lucky, punk? Damn, that shit ain't moved. 115,110. That's it. That's it.
Why, Timmy?
No one subscribed during the whole show. Well, thank you. All right, gotta go. Bye.
99. Let's get that to 100 before it closes out.